We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa. Throwing to start here is Tua. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and finding the tight end Hooper. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play action here on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Pat Freiermuth the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on there, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and
get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
From just shy of midfield, Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Here's Presley Harvin now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Throw right side, Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Tua now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more?
And this throw will be intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Lions have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now a dump off here complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickens on the slip. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll run with Etienne. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Steelers at 10-2 on the year, and they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Second and 4. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Etienne up the middle. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Etienne. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
It's Williams on the catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2 to throw again. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. So that challenge, a successful one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Tua going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
So they were looking to throw, holding of the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
2nd and 6. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua on the bootleg here. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A little juke. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
So out now come the Lions. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Two and now on first down. And this one too low. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa to the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Tua. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. On second down, Etienne once more. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll drop to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Back to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kirby Joseph. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He'll look to throw. Escaping the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On first down, Tagovailoa. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He gets it to Thomas. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
From
6.
midfield, here's Tua. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Complete to Austin Hooper. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A gain of 22. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Presley Harvin in formation for the Steelers.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Wilson's got it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tagovailoa's
The Lions on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be taken at the 13. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 6. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
76 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught. Smith. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
At the Lions' 16-yard line.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Tua now on 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and putting the connection.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.